I'm Dave Fratello, local real estate broker here in Manhattan Beach. I'd love to show you around my neighborhood. The sand section of Manhattan Beach is the coastal area of town. The city was first developed because of its beautiful beaches, and now they remain its biggest draw. It's no surprise that some of the most expensive homes in Manhattan Beach are those closest to the water. The sand section is popular for the beach, but also because it can put you so close to downtown. The sand section runs the entire 2-mile length of Manhattan Beach along the coastline, with the northern border at El Segundo and 45th Street, going all the way down to 1st Street, the border with Hermosa Beach. The western border for the sand section is the sand and the beach. The eastern border is usually around 4 or 5 blocks in. The sand section has a mix of single-family homes and townhomes. While the area is built for density, you usually see no more than 2 townhomes on one lot. There really aren't any condos. A full-size lot in the sand section is typically 2,700 square feet, 30 wide by 90 deep. Sometimes these are subdivided into half lots, which would be 1,350 square feet. Zoning in the sand section typically allows for 3-story homes with very minimal setbacks. People often build out to the maximum and don't really leave much for a yard. You can still see some of the original beach cottages built in Manhattan Beach in the 1920s and 1930s. Often they're less than 1,000 square feet. New construction, maxing out on a 2,700 square foot lot, will go over 4,000 to 4,200 square feet on 3 levels. There are several distinct pockets of the sand section. Probably the biggest distinction people make, first of all, is homes that are west of Highland versus east of Highland. West of Highland means you're closer to the beach, and a lot of those homes have ocean views. Generally speaking, homes south of the pier are more valuable than homes to the north. For a lot of buyers looking in the sand section, proximity to downtown is something they treasure. Being able to walk to shops and restaurants, as well as the beach, is a true joy of living here. Fortunately, you don't have to be right next to our main downtown to get a lot of that benefit. At the far north end of town, the Porto District is the newest part of Manhattan Beach. It was developed at the same time as the rest of the town, but was its own entity until the 1980s, when it formally joined Manhattan Beach. The north end of town, from 33rd Street on, is almost like a second downtown, with its own respectable collection of restaurants, coffee shops, and other amenities. And of course, it's still close to the beach. Maybe the greatest blocks of the sand section are the walk streets. There are no cars. There never have been. Walk streets west of Highland typically have a significant slope to them, which means each home along those walk streets has some kind of an ocean view. In the south end, just east of Highland, there are flat walk streets, which are terrific for families and young children. They provide an amazing, safe neighborhood where kids can play, ride bikes, and be outside with their neighbors with no worries about cars and a great sense of community. The most luxurious and expensive homes in Manhattan Beach are on the Strand. There's nothing between your home and the ocean. Homes along the Strand have sold for as much as $20 million, and lots can cost $8, $9, $10 million or more. Amazingly, one of the trade-offs for living on the Strand is you kind of live in a fishbowl, because the walkway right in front is open to the public and to bikers and dog walkers, and it's popular all year round. Children living in the sand section go to one of 2 elementary schools. They'll go to Grandview Elementary if they live north of the pier, or Robinson Elementary if they live south of the pier. Both schools recently won distinguished National Blue Ribbon Awards. All public school students in Manhattan Beach go to Manhattan Beach Middle School and Miracosta High School. The #1 attraction of the sand section is, of course, the beach. Our wide stretches of soft, white sand draw crowds year-round. Surfers are out year-round, with the best surfing being either right at the pier or at the north end of town in El Porto. And beach volleyball is almost like a religion in Manhattan Beach, and we host large tournaments a couple times a year. Right in the middle of town, right near the county lifeguard station, is Bruce's Beach Park, an entire hillside covered with grass which will never be developed. It's a perfect, quiet spot to watch the sunset any time of year. And of course, right at the center of town is the iconic Manhattan Beach Pier, with the Roundhouse Aquarium at the far end. The pier is a natural gathering spot for all of Manhattan Beach. It's the starting point for running races, for pumpkin races, and the annual fireworks show, where the fireworks are literally shot from the pier while everyone gathers downtown to watch. The sand section really is the definition of Manhattan Beach life. It's no wonder this was the first area that was developed, and it continues to be in such high demand today. Well, thanks for coming along. When you're ready for a local broker to help you with your purchase or sale here in Manhattan Beach or nearby, please give me a call. I'd love to help.